Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investors channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about one of the many tokens that are planning to be listed on Coinbase soon. And this token is called Function X or the FX token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. For this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website functionx.io in order to learn more about this project, right? As always guys, I'm going to use information presented below CoinMarketCap's page for this token for the purpose of this video. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you guys need to do your own in-depth research before you put any of your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is FX or the Function X platform? So Function X token is the governance token of the Function X project. Users may use Function X token to vote as collateral soon to generate synthetic assets, delegate and secure the core network and much more. So again, right off the bat on CoinMarketCap, they're basically talking about the token itself. They're not really talking about the platform. So basically, just like any platform tokens, FX is the native platform token of the Function X ecosystem, and it is also the governance token of the Function X project, and it has multiple use cases. All of these use cases are coming soon. They currently don't have many of these use cases fully live yet, but in the future, FX token will be used as a collateral within the ecosystem. You can also use FX to generate synthetic assets. You can also delegate this token, and you can secure the core network with the FX token, right? So again, I know that we haven't really explained, we haven't really covered about the actual platform itself and what it does. We're just jumping into the token because that's basically what CoinMarketCap is giving us, right? So Function X token is available in Ethereum since 2019 and in Function X since 2021. They are fully interoperable and users can transfer Function X in and out of both blockchains while maintaining a fixed total supply and liquidity. So Function X initially started off as an Ethereum-based ERC20 token on since 2019 onwards, but they technically are their own blockchain, and therefore they're available on their own blockchain since 2021, which is again early 2021. They're fully interoperable with Ethereum, and they're also planning to make it interoperable with multiple other chains as well, and in such a way that you can basically transfer the token in and out of two different blockchains. Let's say, for example, you can do it between Ethereum and the Function X blockchain itself, and eventually they'll kind of like add interoperability with multiple other chains, which will also make it possible to withdraw the FX tokens or deposit them within those blockchains as well, right? And they're also trying to maintain a fixed total supply and liquidity, which is one of the key unique things that they're doing as a part of their platform, because as a blockchain token, many tokens don't really have a max supply or a fixed liquidity specifically, and it's available in some big exchanges and mostly some small exchanges as well. But for Function X, they're trying to make it in such a way that this token has a fixed total token supply along with a fixed liquidity in each of the different blockchains where it's available on. So that's one of the key uniqueness of this platform. Function X's supply is discussed here, which I won't be discussing here right now because we'll cover that at the later stage of the video. So going to the Function X website itself, so right off the bat they have a very cool website. I like their website a lot, and they have their own wallet which you can download from the top right corner by clicking on the Get FX Wallet button. And if you see here, what they're basically trying to do is they're basically bridging traditional and decentralized market. We are mirroring traditional financial products on the Function X network and creating decentralized financial products and a decentralized trading system. So their main goal is to bridge traditional and decentralized markets. So they're not trying to only focus on the decentralized world, because they realize that the traditional markets aren't going to go anywhere, because traditional systems will still continue to exist alongside decentralized markets, instead of decentralized markets being the dominant one. And they're practically using this as an opportunity to bridge the gap between the traditional markets versus the decentralized markets, right? And they're trying to mirror traditional financial products on their network, thereby creating a decentralized finance product and a decentralized trading system as well, right? And participation from the community. FX community shall be involved in the decision-making process to determine the listing of new assets and trading tools. Core team members and developers around the world will jointly develop and upkeep the network. So it is a fully decentralized network, which means the community is going to have a lot of involvement in how the decision is made within the platform. And the community members, apart from voting on other parameters as well, they can vote on how a new asset is listed within the platform and what kind of trading tools are available for them. So those are some of the key decision-making abilities that people will have if they hold the tokens, that is the FX tokens, right? And core team members and developers around the world will jointly develop and upkeep the network. So again, they're trying to get as much developers from multiple different countries in order to develop on this platform, because it's going to become a fully decentralized and a platform that's mainly governed by the people, right? So that's pretty cool. So if you scroll down below, they are basically integrating Ethereum and more to create value. So they're trying to add more integrations with different blockchains, while also integrating with Ethereum, which is the native blockchain where they initially hosted themselves. And by integrating various ecosystems, Ethereum and others, we enhance the liquidity and value of original assets on FunctionX. Rather than building an ecosystem that competes with Ethereum, we aim to leverage on its strength, such as providing asset aggregation contracts, connecting to Ethereum smart contracts, and generating interest at the same time in both and more chains. So as multiple blockchains are currently being created pretty much on a daily basis, many blockchains, unlike the blockchains that were kind of created in a year or two previously, they're realizing that they can't really outcompete Ethereum. Ethereum is here to stay, and Ethereum is the dominant smart contract blockchain platform out there. And with new upgrades coming to Ethereum pretty soon, Ethereum is here to stay, and it's going to make a huge mark in the future of decentralized finance. And multiple blockchains, instead of trying to call themselves as Ethereum killers, they're trying to work with Ethereum to make the existing infrastructures much more stronger, right? And that's exactly what FunctionX is doing as well. So some of the key points they've discussed here are they basically aim to leverage Ethereum's strength, such as providing asset aggregation contracts, which are again very important for decentralized finance, connecting to Ethereum smart contracts. Again, this allows FunctionX to kind of use some of the high quality smart contract platforms that are available on Ethereum for itself, and connecting and generating interest at the same time in both and more chains. So they're trying to work closely with Ethereum to give the users of FunctionX a better opportunity to not only use Ethereum's high quality state-of-the-art smart contracts and dApps, but also use Ethereum to generate interest, which are paid out in FunctionX blockchain, and not just interest generated on Ethereum, but they're also trying to generate interest on multiple other platforms or blockchains that also have a FunctionX component to it, right? So again, overall, they are trying to do a lot of things in conjunction with Ethereum, as opposed to other platforms that try to be an Ethereum killer. So moving to the multi-chain and cross-chain component, FunctionX supports cross-chain internally between FX Core and other FunctionX chains, and among other chains such as Ethereum, etc. Through decentralized validators, we can safely move assets between FX core and different chains. This comes with high transaction speed, low transaction cost, ability to trade assets, and other useful scenarios. Again, they are going in detail about how they're trying to make their token as well as their platform fully cross-chain and multi-chain, which is something that every platform should be doing at this moment, because again, there's a lot of competition from multiple different chains, and it's very important that every platform tries to become cross-chain, and that's exactly what FunctionX is doing, right? So FX Core is a core network of the entire FunctionX ecosystem. It is the interlink of all assets and cross chains. Again, this is one of the many components of the FunctionX ecosystem, which is the FX core, which acts as an interlink of all the assets and other cross chains, which will kind of like converge into the FX core. Cross chain bridge, it is the main bridge functioning connecting FunctionX to Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and other blockchains. Again, they have a cross-chain bridge which will allow for FX tokens to be ported from one chain to another chain, and it will bring value to this ecosystem. So, multi-chain structure, FunctionX is deploying multi-chain frameworks to meet different needs and enlarge and expand the transactions per second (TPS) of the whole network. So they're trying to also make it multi-chain, as we discussed right now, in order to increase the transactions per second, because some blockchains are faster than others, and they're trying to use every single chain to get the most out of their value for their own product, right? Proof of stake consensus model, delegating FX tokens in proof of stake consensus enhances the security of the network while maintaining high throughput and performance. Again, it's obvious that they're using a proof of stake kind of like a mechanism, because there's a staking function to their token, and it makes it extremely highly performing blockchain which can process high throughputs, right? So those are some of the key functionalities of FunctionX. And they're also talking about the FX token, which also covered briefly on CoinMarketCap's page itself. But if you see, they have 282 million FX tokens delegated into the FX core mainnet with a delegation APY of about 31%. So again, if you want to delegate your FX tokens to earn 31% APY per annum, you can do that by delegating it to the FX core mainnet. So this is a general pictorial animation that shows how tokens are kind of like moved cross-chain between the Ethereum blockchain as well as the FunctionX blockchain as well, which I'll let you guys go in depth, do your in-depth analysis on it yourself. So now we are moving to the team members. So David Ben K is the president of this platform, and you can also see some of the other members as well by clicking on this the scroll on the side, and you can see some of the three main players in this ecosystem who created this platform, right? So you can do a lot of research on them to see what other projects they were working on before and what projects they'll be working in the future. And in order to store FX tokens, you need an FX wallet, which is where you can basically get it from their website itself. So decentralized, non-custodial, private key supported wallet for ERC20, FunctionX tokens, and more. Supports for Binance Smart Chain and Bitcoin blockchain is coming soon. Manage, transfer, and grow your digital funds with different dApps, including DeFi protocols. Stake your FX, Pundi X, and other tokens in FX wallet to grow your digital assets. Again, this is going to be a multi-chain wallet. They are going to initially start off with ERC20 tokens, but they will support Binance Smart Chain and Bitcoin blockchain based based tokens as well in the near future. And also you can use this wallet to use DeFi within the FunctionX ecosystem, just like how you're going to use MetaMask for Ethereum, Polygon, and Binance Smart Chain. And you can also stake your FX tokens along with another token called Pundi X, which is also a relatively popular token in the crypto space, within your wallet, right? So this wallet has multiple functionalities, and it's also a mobile and iOS and Android based app that you can download, and it's a cross-chain wallet which allows for DeFi, and you can even buy tokens directly with fiat in 117 countries, over 117 countries, 170 countries, right? So you can basically do all of those within this wallet itself. So that's a pretty cool thing. And apart from that, there's nothing else on the bottom apart from their social media information, which I highly recommend you guys to check out to get recent information. And there's also the FAQs here, which will provide you a little bit more information on what this platform is and what how its governance features and other information works, right? So I'll let you guys do that research, but for now let's go back to the CoinMarketCap page for the function X token. So this token is currently ranked 119th by market cap on CoinMarketCap and is currently trading at $1.84, and it has been up close to 150% in the past 24 hours. Again, let me repeat that this token has been up close to 150%, which means it's a token that's literally going parabolic right now. So I would not recommend any one of you guys to buy this token because it's a very, very risky token to buy at this price point. This is purely because of the Coinbase announcement, and I pretty much expected that this token would probably be significantly greener, but I didn't expect that it will be 150% higher in the past compared to its past 24 hours price speed, right? So this is a token that you need to be extremely cautious about because it's extremely volatile and it's literally going up. It's like buy the rumor and sell the news, and that's exactly what is happening right now. So please be very careful if you're buying this token at this price point because you're going to get wrecked super soon, right? Going to the market cap information, this token is worth $740 million in market cap. Again, also quite inflated because of the extreme FOMO that's happening right now. And you can also see that the total max supply is 1.893 billion tokens. That's a lot of tokens, again close to 2 billion tokens in max supply, amongst which only 22% of the tokens are in circulation, which is about 408 million tokens in circulation, right? Again, this project seems to be a bit of a promising project because it's trying to play well with Ethereum and several other chains and trying to coexist with them instead of trying to be a ETH or Binance Smart Chain or Polygon competitor. So just because the token has close to 2 billion tokens as max supply, that doesn't mean that this token is not worthy. The reason is it's a blockchain token, so they have to provide staking incentives, liquidity provisions, and so on and so forth in order to incentivize people to come into their network, right? So even Ethereum, if you take for example, for now, Ethereum doesn't have a cap on its supply, but depending on network activity, Ethereum can easily become a deflationary currency after the EIP 1.59, which has already been in effect. Depending on that, Ethereum can technically become a deflationary currency, right? So using the same logic here, this token actually has a cap. It's kind of like 1.8 billion tokens, and that's the cap. Even though the cap is quite high, this token can technically be a scarce token in the future as more and more network activity and more dApps start getting built on top of this blockchain, right? So again, there are a lot of positive things that are pointing this token in the right direction, but it's only going to be a matter of time before which we can actually see if this token is an actual success or not. So that's going to be something that we'll be seeing pretty soon. So taking a look at the charts itself, you can clearly see that this token is going parabolic right now. I'm just going to use the log scale to kind of smoothen out the price feeds, but at the same time, if you see, the recent Coinbase announcement has definitely pushed this token to new all-time highs, which is pretty crazy. And if you take a look at the price of this token has been around since 2019, and the price on 26th of April 2019 was 47 cents per token, and then since then the token literally started declining and it reached an all-time low of about 3 cents per token, 3 or 4 cents per token on 13th of March last year, which was when this token had its all-time low. So if you had been lucky enough to buy this token at this kind of bottom at the time, you are probably sitting at some of the greatest gains that you might have ever gotten, because this token literally made an all-time high almost a year later, on February 2021, this year, when the token reached an all-time highs of $1.04 before crashing down and retesting the price point of about 25 cents per token on 22nd of July before making a new all-time high, where with the Coinbase listing, this token is up close to $2, and close to $2. I believe that after Coinbase listing, this token can go even further, touch the $2 mark, and then crash pretty quickly as well, right? So as you can see, this token is at its all-time highs, which means if you buy it at this price point, you're going to get mega wrecked, and you need to be very careful because of that. If you want to buy this token, I would suggest you to wait. You have to probably wait till the token goes below the 50 to 60 cent range, which will happen because this token has been kind of like making two subsequent new all-time highs back to back, and it's only going to be a matter of time before this starts crashing down, and that's going to be the price when you would have to buy in, right? So 50 to 60 cents is the best price to get in. Again, not financial advice. If you take a look at the Bitcoin compared to, on the other hand, this token has been not as great as the dollar comparative, but it has been doing pretty well as well, right? So if you take the price point in Bitcoin comparative, it used to be 8,900 satoshis per token on 26th of April 2019, and it kind of like declined all the way to an all-time lows of about 1,700 satoshis per token on 14th of January, and from then the token had been going up in the Bitcoin comparative, although not setting new all-time highs. The token is currently at 3,300 satoshis per token, which means this token is at a relative good buy opportunity with Bitcoin comparative compared to dollar comparative, right? Since the actual all-time highs for this token was about 9,200 satoshis. If you get this token at this price point, you're pretty much getting it at a discount because this token is currently worth 3,300 satoshis. So I think Bitcoin comparative seems to be a better buy for this token at this price point. If you're desperate to buy it at this price point, you can rather buy it at Bitcoin comparative. But again, not financial advice. I would still recommend you to wait, because even in Bitcoin comparative, you can pretty much buy this token somewhere between 1,500 to 1,700 satoshis per token, which will be a really good entry opportunity. But if you're absolutely FOMOing in, and if you want to FOMO in and get into this token right now, I would definitely not recommend that to you. But if you want to, then Bitcoin comparative seems like a much safer bet than dollar comparative, right? Again, that's just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. But I think this token is going to crash pretty soon, any moment now. So again, if you take a look at the markets itself, this token was available on KuCoin, Bittrex and Bithumb, but it will also be soon available on Coinbase Pro and I believe Coinbase as well. But if you want to get it from decentralized exchanges, you can get it from Uniswap version 3, 0x, and that's pretty much it, right? So again, I would probably suggest you to, if you want to get it a little bit before everybody else on Coinbase, then you can get it from KuCoin with Bitcoin comparative, because Bitcoin comparative seems to be much cheaper at this price point than dollar comparative. Or you could get it from ETH comparative as well with KuCoin. I believe ETH comparative was also probably like a cheaper opportunity, so to accumulate more ETH. But I would probably suggest you to hold off, because this token can easily reverse, and that will be a good opportunity to buy, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? Again, I think this token has some kind of potential, because this blockchain seems to be a blockchain that is working closely with Ethereum to use several of Ethereum's dApps, smart contracts and tools in order to better itself. So it understands the benefits of working with Ethereum rather than working against Ethereum, because Ethereum is here to stay, and I think Ethereum is going to power several other blockchains, not just FunctionX, and therefore FunctionX is kind of grateful in that way, I guess. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like FunctionX, as long as it's consistently porting multiple dApps on top of it and trying to use the best features of Ethereum and trying to stay relevant, I think this project will be here to stay. And I believe that by the end of the bull run, this token can easily reach like close to $3 to $4 per token, and in the long run, which is about 2 to 5 years from now, this token can be somewhere between $5 to $7 per token, and in the rare occasions we may even peak up to $10 per token before crashing back down. So I think a fair market value for this token would be somewhere between $5 to $7 in the long run, depending on how much network activity happens in this blockchain, which is yet to be seen, right? Because I don't think there's a single dApp that's on the Function X platform that is being deployed or it's being used actively, because most of the activity is happening in some of the other popular blockchains, right? So again, that's just my verdict, guys. Remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.